Good morning. So today we're going to be reading from Matthew 2 verses 9 to 12. After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen when it rose went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. So I don't know about any of you guys, but when it comes to Christmas shopping, I'm absolutely terrible. Like, I'm one of those people who would just wander around town aimlessly, going in shop to shop. I've absolutely no clue on what to buy anybody. So I can only imagine when it came to actually trying to get gifts for the Messiah, there would have been, it would have been a lot of thinking behind that. And obviously, the Magi, they did understand the gravity of who they were visiting. They'd obviously travelled a long way. They'd been, studying all the prophecies in the Old Testament, and it even went as far as to speak to the king at the time, because they knew who they were speaking to. They knew they were meeting the King of the Jews. So obviously, the free gifts that they get them, gold, it obviously shows that, that royalty and that kingship that they knew that Christ was. And then with the frankincense, was a incense that was used a lot in the Old Testament, in particularly in places like Exodus and the early books of the Bible, and it really shows that divinity, that deity, that they knew that this child was from God. And then finally, obviously, they present myrrh, which is a oil that was used a lot in embalming and in treating dead bodies. It was actually used by Nicodemus in John. So obviously what we can see through these gifts is the idea that Jesus was the king, that he was from God, and that he was also God come in human form. So, obviously, obviously they come to present these gifts, but what interests me is the first thing that they do. They come and they worship Jesus, these wise men, obviously powerful rich men with the gifts that they give, but they come and they worship what is a baby. And I think that's just really a really powerful reminder of what Christmas is really about. It's about Jesus, and it's about him being the gift to us. Obviously we all worry about presents and all the stress of Christmas, but really that's the thing that we need to remember, that Christ is the gift to us. And I think that's just a powerful reminder. So I hope you can, you take that idea and you'll be able to, just remember that, and just be thankful that Jesus did come to this earth. He came as a baby, as a human, and he came and he lived and he died and he rose again for us. So anyway, guys, good to see you, and I'll hopefully see you all soon.